I go to a nursery school. I went to a madrasa. So when the same president protest vote, I wrote a dictionary. And I also moved. It showed that now we are going for elections, but some people what? Confrontation and resenting. Because if you go for elections, how can it be now a protest vote? Protest is against one. Then the attire changed. The national flag is now owned, and you have personal flag, party flag. But now use the party flag to encourage people to join because it becomes national, you are patriotic, but in the protest vote. Nation when it comes to the rule of law. All these parties, most of these parties are not supposed to be parties. You can have your club at home. We are not questioning clan heads, how they are running their institution. But even the clan heads have Kooti, Kisekwa, at least. But can you run a party without a domestic constitution? 50% appointed by the president, 50% appointed by the secretary general. I'm not saying, Your Excellency, that you're a prisoner. I don't want you to discard your principled position, but we are orphans. We need you here. We cannot talk. We cannot be protected without Your Excellency coming back to the country. If it is that okay with you, I will pursue that line and you will be back as a free man because you took a position which is legally acceptable and maybe politically not acceptable. And culture and environment, again, in the name of the people. So we're practicing law, and whatever we're doing, elections must be in the name of the people. I respect the radical you have, but should also be told the same kind of life in the name of the people. Not confrontation, not just opposing, not too much politics, but disperse justice in the name of the people. I realize if you have no instructions, you cannot talk on behalf of a client specifically before calls for law. So I have no such instructions. But I did want to request, because I've even contacted a few members here, to talk to the president. You come back, you have a very big vote in the fraternity. Whatever comes up, definitely, many people, including myself, stand by your positions, but we want you here. And you are not in the category which I've read almost with the executive. I have a list here of called political prisoners. The president called them criminals, and virtually over 120 will be released soon. If it is not for the blockage, the roadblocks created by their respective parties and their lawyers. So I request the lawyers to exercise the law as per the Constitution without undue, without those technicalities of instruction. Because the prisoner has no access to the legal service. And if you volunteer, you should do it here without coming up with the technicalities. For example, telling the government that they should apologize for imprisoning you because you are innocent. I think that's not fair. The president said, okay, these are young men who are misled. Let them just come and say we are misled. And that is it. Because he cannot exercise the prerogative of mercy without ammunition. You cannot go for plea bargaining, because plea bargaining presupposes again some bit of administrative and take. Otherwise, as lawyers, we are doing these people a disservice. But I'm taking it on. Even yesterday, I had a meeting with the executive, and close to 80 people are going to be released from various places. I'm not saying, Your Excellency, that you're a prisoner. I don't want you to discard your principled position, but we are orphans. We need you here. We cannot talk. We cannot be protected without Your Excellency coming back to the country. If it is that okay with you, I will pursue that life and you will be back as a free man because you took a position which is legally acceptable and maybe politically not acceptable. I think I need that note. Just understand. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when I came in, I came to address a club of lawyers, and I know we have the Constitution. Under the Constitution, summary, there are so many articles. When you look at this Constitution, it's drafted by one gentleman I know, the late Dr. Bobi, who was my friend, not just a friend, but I respected him. He taught me 3 major courses introducing law. Was the best student. He also taught me domestic relations. I was also the best student. He taught me jurisprudence. I got, I think, the best mark ever now. He also supervised my dissertation. I was also the best student. So when we are looking at most of when you look at the studying chapters, the Constitution, the bottom line is this not an ordinary Constitution, it's a living doctrine. Specifically, under one word, power belongs to the people, and whatever authority must be exercised, looking at the values and culture and the environment, again in the name of the people. So we're practicing law, and whatever we're doing, elections must be in the name of the people. I respect the radical view you have, but should also be told the same kind of life in the name of the people. Not confrontation, not just opposing, not too much politics, but disperse justice in the name of the people. I'm very happy my boss now that my student has really talked about people-based issues, the sentiments, the passion, the talk is around the people. So some of these decisions we're making, we're not apologetic or propagandist, but we want to say, for all these years we have been there, have we exercised or implemented the law in the name of the people. In the last election, I want to disagree with Honorable Adeke that this is must invention of the heart, such as in the election. I've been a lawyer. Most petitions, the entire number of petitions, when I was a little boy. In all these cases, I've been a lawyer in the presidential petition of Dr. Kisekwa. And when you look at what happened this time around, actually, I talked to my PA who is here. I said, what is going on? What is the truth? Things are so smooth. So I was wondering, anytime I thought we were going to get the worst, instead it did not happen. During the campaigns, I'm talking about Maroka, South. The entire campaign was not even invited at a police station. I was not stopped to campaign. Then I asked him, I said, now what is going on? How can this happen in this country? He said that things were moving on smoothly. Now, come towards election. That's where we now have problems. We know what if after this election, the stability, economic growth, everything. Instead, now, us in the opposition, we create ground for confrontation. How? The main party, our leaders know the same process votes. For me, I didn't go to the nursery school. I went to Madrasa. So when the same president protest vote, I wrote a dictionary, and I also moved. It showed that now we are going for elections, but some bit of what? Confrontation and resenting. Because if you go for elections, how can it be now protests? Protests in the ANC? Then the attire changed. The national flag is now owned, and you have personal flag, party flag. But now use the party flag to encourage people to join, because it becomes national. You are patriotic, but in the protest vote. I started campaigns. I know before campaign nomination, I got a spine injury, I go for surgery. When I get back, I find now the tone has changed a bit. If you don't have a gun, you know guns, young men, vigilantes with machetes, with stones, wherever you go to Ferrari, you must have 40 people to protect you, to talk to your people. I said, this is the right thing. I also recruited a guy of 40 and another one of 30. So I said I had 100 youth, I had to pay in the evening, but I didn't have marching orders and briefs because it was a military. So I became hostage. Say to the one, now the manifesto was useless. So when you go there and an ordinary says, but sir,